Hi, you guys. I'm going to interview Michael on what it means to make a mistake and the art of making a mistake. Okay, here we go. So, Michael, tell me about when you tell your students how to make a mistake.
Okay, can you get the keyboard? I just want to... Okay, that's the first step. The first step, I know a lot about this because I feel like I've made more mistakes than a lot of people. So, for instance, I moved 2,000 miles to Chicago and I somehow thought there would be work here like right away. It'd be easy to find students in a pandemic. Anyway, wow, I had no idea. You know, I had to kind of go back to ground zero and start over again. So I think the key is Thomas Edison, who said, I haven't made hundreds of mistakes or failed. I've succeeded in eliminating, I'm paraphrasing, I've succeeded in eliminating options that don't work, and thus the light bulb. Okay, so everybody loves that, but are you willing to be off slightly or be way off? If you can stand listening to that, then you're getting into the creative mode, because that's where the breakthroughs are. The breakthroughs are not in the safe spots. They're on the edges where everything's very high risk. And so if you have sand in your mouth and if you have a bloody nose, then you're probably getting close to a breakthrough. So I'm just telling you from experience. I didn't read this in a book. It's firsthand, and it works. You just have to agree that failure is part of your agenda today. You're going to go after it and you're going to fail, but then you're going to break through the failure and you're going to find the success that you're looking for.
What do you do when your students are like, I can't take it, I won't make a mistake, and they freeze? What do you do?
Well, you have to find out what their threshold of, what they can withstand. What kind of failures zone can they live in?
That makes sense.
So in other words, you might have to back off a bit and don't try hitting a home run, just try to get on base, so to speak. But it's like the French faux pas. It means like a blunder. It means literally false step. But a false step can lead to the truth. You can start with, whoops, that wasn't the right direction. But wait a minute, there's something right behind that, or right after that step I just took. It's really an attitude that failure leads to success. Failure's not bad. Failure's good. If you haven't failed lately, then you haven't risked lately.
Okay, so what happens in business when you're afraid to make a mistake? There's a paralyzation.
That's Sears and Kmart. Sears and Kmart. Here comes Amazon, a bookseller, right? No, they're a lot more. It turns out they're a retail giant, and nobody was ready for it, especially Sears and Kmart, and they're gone. Okay. They didn't risk anything. They just kept doing the same thing. Meanwhile, the risk taker was Bezos, and he was creating something nobody had ever seen. And the result is 2 of the giants of retail are now gone. So that's just an example of who was willing to take the risk.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Will you play my favorite, Linus and Snoopy? Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you. I hope that helps.